In my free time, I ride horses. I don't play with Arduinos.
And we got to see all the national parks in California.
And a polar bear mascot just cheering on runners.
And I even became a resident advisor.
I'm actually a student pilot, so I'm on my way to getting a private license.
Starting a lot of new things and never quitting them, apparently.
I think leadership is involved with helping people reach their own potential and kind of pushing them past their own boundaries so that they can be the best, in our terms, engineers as they can be. The opportunity that I've benefited from by far the most has been working with the Nanosatellite Lab at UB. Kind of came in there working on guidance, and over time became the chief engineer of the Falcon satellite project. So now I'm one of 2 undergraduates responsible for making sure that it works when it gets built and presenting all our ideas. I mean, that's had me working with the Air Force Research Lab, NASA, going to the Small Satellite Conference to present, and just generally given me an idea of what it's like to be working in the space industry and what a aerospace engineer does as a whole. Got no idea what I want to do in the future. I'm currently between looking at grad school for some kinds of fluids or propulsion design, or even systems engineering at the NASA campus, where his main idea was, if you see a line, get in it. And I've been trying to follow that. So, hey, do you want to work on a satellite? I said, sure. That's my advice to others, is just when you see an opportunity or when you get an idea to do something, just take it.
Hi, my name is Mirka Arevalo, and I'm receiving the Humanitarian Award for the MAE department. As an engineer, it's really important to understand the people we serve. And if we don't understand individuals on like a person-to-person basis, then how could we effectively solve problems? Being Latina, being Native, I think it's really helped me bring a different perspective to the field, as well as gain insight on like how other people think and how other people view the world. I was part of amazing mentorship programs that, honestly, if it wasn't for that, I don't think I would be in college, or I would have gone away to college, or I even would have thought of engineering like I could do that. I then had the opportunity to join the National Residence Hall Honorary and be their VP of Service, and then organize service events within the larger Greater Buffalo area. We've worked with Teachers Desk, with Asha Sanctuary, with Let Them LOL, with Ronald McDonald's House of Charity, with food pantries, you name it. I think that's what kept me going, like the problem-solving mentality that you're learning in class. It doesn't matter if it looks completely impossible. If you want to do it, you can do it. If you have that drive, you can do it. If you don't know how to do it, people can help you. Being in the other side is really rewarding. Like, I'm able to help other families as my family was severely impacted and helped. And it's just something always to keep in the back of your mind. It's like, I'm here to serve the world. I'm here to serve people, not just myself, not just the company, and to keep in mind like how you are impacting people.
Hi, my name is Justin Page. I am a senior here at UB, and I'm receiving the Young Professional Award. Freshman and sophomore years, it was really difficult to get through the classes, and it took a lot of effort and was very difficult mentally at times as well to really convince myself that this is what I wanted. But the second that I stepped into my first internship, it was super clear that this is what I wanted to stick with, because I wanted to be there again once I graduate. Working for NASA JPL was my favorite experience that I've ever been through. Walking into work and seeing people working on the Mars rover and all these famous robotics experiments all around you was just so inspiring every day. It's not that I had low expectations, but I never could have imagined that I would be able to get into these positions of working for both of my dream internships at NASA and SpaceX. Next year, I will be attending Cal Berkeley for my MS PhD. Being able to truly delve at a PhD or even master's level on certain topics is something that I'm very excited about, and something that I hope I come out with great robotics experience and great insights into what the future of space robotics needs. Don't have too much wisdom, but I definitely think that UB, as well as everything in life, whether it's a job or internship or even just school in general, it really is what you put into it. I've seen a lot of people do amazing things with hard work, and I think that putting yourself in the positions to get lucky and have your dream internships and jobs come true is all you can do.
My name is Madeline Lowry. I am a senior majoring in mechanical engineering, and I also have a major in mathematics, and I am this year's Diversity and Inclusion Award winner. I was never really super interested in, taking things apart and putting them together. I just really enjoyed learning and applying the math I learned. I had worked as a construction inspector for the DOT for a few summers. Felt like I wasn't really included as much as the other guys, and I really started to see that, discrepancy. It was kind of like a shocker. I wanted other girls and women to know that, this might happen. It doesn't make it okay, but you're not alone and it's not your fault. Whether it was the super quiet girl in the class that always just sat alone and then came up and talked to me at the end of class, and I could tell that she felt comfortable around me. Those small interactions make it all worthwhile to me, because I can tell that someone else is starting to feel more comfortable and accepted being themselves because of the way that I'm acting. And that's really all I wanted to give. For other people, just, understand that not everyone's like you. Just because someone's not like you doesn't mean they're not just as much of an engineer as you. If I were to offer someone advice, either in my shoes or just another engineering student, don't be afraid to show some vulnerability. It's just the thought that I could help one person sort of gets me to do it.
Hi, I'm Anup Kiran, a junior majoring in aerospace engineering, and I'm this year's recipient of the Undergraduate Research Award. Early on, I got influenced by the way pilots describe about their experience, feeling extremely grateful. My freshman year, I was involved in the design build flight competition, where I really got to share my passion with fellow classmates. We actually looked more in detail about how aircraft responds to various conditions and how we could win in various challenges. And that's what really got me interested into taking up a research project later on. I'm actually a student pilot, so I'm on my way to getting a private license. So I'm truly grateful to the club and all the opportunities that I've had at UB. This summer, actually, I'll be working at Boeing Research and Technology Division under the Aircraft Structures team to look for better ways to optimize the Boeing 777X wing performance. And moving ahead, I would like to apply the skills that I've learned so that I could go on to work in the R&D sector eventually. I've been able to surround myself with mentors, especially in the MAE department, who have helped me at each stage of research in understanding these concepts. And I had the opportunity to introduce Dr. Dexter Johnson, who is one of the NASA Technical Fellows for Loads and Dynamics. He's a proud UB alumni, and through the McNair program, I've gotten to learn more about research in general, but getting that first-hand experience from him through the research conference, learning from him on why research matters, whether it be NASA or the broader impact towards the betterment of humanity in general.
My name is Amy Fayville. I'm a senior graduating with a BS in Mechanical Engineering, and I'm winning the Chairs Award. In high school, I did a biomedical engineering program and a chemical engineering program at Cornell University through 4-H. I think initially what stood out to me a lot was just being around like-minded people, or would make really nerdy jokes or understand my nerdy jokes. I could work with these people for the rest of my life. It was really eye-opening to see how much engineers do influence the world and how much they're responsible for. I'm at my happiest when I am busy and frustrated about having too many things to do. Honestly, what I expected to participate in my freshman year changed every single semester. Through my involvement with 199, with Theta Tau, I've met so many interesting and unique individuals and heard their stories, and it makes me excited to work with them. Since taking the freshman seminar myself, I became a student leader for the class, and then a grader, and then a TA my senior year. It just compounded to have this greater effect over me. I think I would honestly say that doing research is probably one of the things I'm most proud of. It's not something that I really saw myself doing. At some points it was frustrating because I felt really lost. It was me coming out of my comfort zone, especially for women in engineering. Have confidence in yourself and you assert yourself, and that's going to get you the respect that you want in the workplace and in your classroom in engineering.